Welcome back to Goldrush RP. So in the last episode, we unfortunately had to buy ourselves a new horse since, of course, Mu the Fourth unfortunately got a little too old. And I think today what we're gonna do is first of all just get ourselves a saddle. I think it's around 220 bucks, so still pretty expensive, but it will definitely save us a little bit of stressful riding and will look a little bit less poor, even though the Mustang is not exactly the best horse. So let's grab out our brand new Mustang. We also have to eat and drink a little bit. Here we go. And Tabby, I believe, is the name. And again, she's named apparently after the sun, although, well, I guess we see a lot of sun up here, just a lot of snowy sun. But what I think we're going to do starting off today is we'll get ourselves a saddle just so we look a little bit less poor, and obviously it's a little bit more comfortable to ride with a saddle than to ride barebacks. So I think we have to actually head down the Strawberry. Unfortunately, we don't have like an actual stable master here we can buy like saddles and such from, so I'm gonna have to head down to the one in Strawberry over here at the stable, and then once we get down there we're gonna be buying ourselves a saddle. We might get a couple other more accessories, but I don't think we're gonna get saddlebags right now. If we end up needing saddlebags in the future, we can always buy it, but I don't want to buy it just for a horse that's not exactly the best. It's not gonna last us super long. I'd much rather definitely buy the saddlebags for a horse that we're going to have for a lot longer. So again, let's head over to the Strawberry stable. I'll meet you guys over there once we're buying ourselves a little bit of a saddle. And again, we're over at the Strawberry stables. Let's head in there and get our horse a nice good old saddle. Alrighty, so I believe the menu is right over here. If we open up the stable menu, we should be able to horse tax setup. And here we go. I think again we're just gonna stick with just the saddle, just because we don't want to be spending a ton of money on this horse, and we didn't really use the saddlebags when we had them on the Gypsy Cob last time. If we get back on the farming or any kind of money making, it'll be useful, but for now I think we're all right. Oh, that actually looks quite nice. I wish we were doing this in the daylight though. Ooh, that's a nice silver one. So number 5. Ooh, that one's nice as well. I think number 5 though, that one looks this one might blend in a little more. I'm gonna go look through all the saddles and I'll be right back if we find one that I like in just a second. Alrighty, so I think we're gonna be going with this one. This one honestly looks like it fits the gray little kind of color scheme the most. So we're gonna get that. So let's get number 18. So we're gonna go get money for all this. I forgot to bring the money, which I can just go grab in a sec. And then we might also do like a little blanket. Actually, you're not even gonna be able to see it with the saddle. So honestly, I think that's good. Let's go grab the money. I'll go buy it, and I will meet you guys once we're actually at the stable, boy, grabbing out our horse with our new saddle. Alrighty, so we have purchased the saddle and everything, so let's take out our horse now. Again, a good old Tabby, I believe that's still how you pronounce it. Let's take her out and check out the new saddle. Here we go. Okay, yeah, I think I got it matching pretty well. Okay, I was a little worried. I think honestly I got it matching pretty damn well. The nice gray on gray, I think it looks pretty nice, especially since again the horse and the whole thing as a whole matches our hair. So quite the nice way to start off the day, getting a nice new saddle for our horse. I think for now what we are going to do is actually head over to Mexico, because last we left off we were having some problems trying to do the smuggling run for Rico. So we're gonna head back over to the border, see if he's talked to the people who are involved in the smuggling, and maybe it is all fixed and all good to go. So again, let's head over to Rico, all the way over in Mexico. Hopefully he's over there. If not, I do have some other plans for the day, but hopefully he's over there. We can figure out if the smuggling is all good to go, and then possibly do a little bit of a smuggling run, or at least have it ready for the next episode. Either way though, I'm gonna head all the way down to the border. I will meet you guys when we are over there, hopefully figuring out some more info about our previous smuggling attempt and why it went wrong. There's quite a couple people here.
Yeah, what was your question again, Shari? Sorry.
Oh, Seville, how you going?
I'm doing alright. What's going on with the border?
Not much so far, sir.
Can we see some identification, please?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Got your idea. Thank you very much. Seville Koblaska.
Close enough.
What is your business?
Oh, I'm just visiting.
Okay.
I can talk.
Yeah, happy with that.
A little bit of training where
I'm
needed.
not sure what the sheriffs are doing with that wagon now.
Well, yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
curious
well,
about.
Yeah, I'll
the
find
old-
out for you.
the,
Just
what do you call it?
if
The
you
plan
just
always is.
head to that tree.
If we can manage
Okay.
it, we have
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll get a man to come and
just a
brief
short,
you for what.
short
Alright. Thank you very much, sir.
About it.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
makes
sure what's
sense.
going on
Just
at the
we have to,
border.
detain
Good to see you,
someone.
Seville.
Not to see you as well, Orville. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on at the border. This is definitely new. I'll just wait over here, I guess, and see what the heck is going on. They have it like all blocked off and everything. There's a bunch of, I think this is U.S. Army, Border Patrol, something like that. Not too sure. Let's see if we can get a little more info and figure out what's going on in just a second or two. Nope.
Mrs. Seville, yeah,
Oh
someone just
my.
been-
Sorry.
the border is open. It's just
Okay.
just a thing to stop people running it. You have yourself a nice day.
Okay. Yeah, use Wales. There seems to be a lot more security here for once. It's nice.
Yeah, we're starting to man the border again.
Okay. Wait, so are y'all the sheriffs or border patrol in?
We're the U.S. cavalry.
Oh, okay. Hey, I just haven't seen the uniforms before.
Yeah, newly reformed. We're a new regiment in the area. The old regiment was disbanded for not maintaining the core values of the U.S. Army.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, thank you, sir. You
Yeah,
take
you
care.
enjoy. You too.
Okay, that would explain that. Seems like it's the cavalry of the U.S. Army or something. Wow, howdy.
Yes, I understand.
Howdy, sir.
Hey, are you
I believe you
heading back across
showed
the border?
ID to a friend of mine.
Yep. I should be good.
Alright, you already got checked through?
I believe so, yes, sir.
Yeah, I believe
Alright,
I
you're
booked
good.
check this month.
Alrighty, thank y'all.
Yep.
Well, there may be a lot more guards, but I think they're not paying too much attention because we went just through the whole entire process and they didn't even search us. So, more people does not mean more efficient, it seems. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Even with all those people there, they still didn't search us. I mean, we don't have anything illegal, but it's just kind of funny how they have all the extra people and yet still forgot to search. All right, let's see if there's any Mexicans at the border, though. Let's go hitch up our horse and wait a second or two. Alrighty, it's been a couple minutes, so what I think we're gonna do, honestly, we've been over here enough and we've been super respectful every single time. I think we're fine to just head in, see if there's anyone at the bar, and then probably head back to the border. I really don't think they're gonna mind, especially with how close, of course, Rico and I have gotten. We're just gonna head down to the bar. If there's no one there, we'll probably just head back and continue with a little bit of a different plan for today, but might as well see. Let's head down again to the bar. Hopefully we can find some people over at the saloon. Alrighty, here we are over at the bar, or at the saloon, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully it does not, yeah, it does not look like there's anyone around. Let me go check inside real fast. Yeah, it looks pretty empty, unfortunately. Surprised there's not more Mexican guards around with all the stuff going on at the U.S. border, or the U.S. cavalry apparently, as it's called. I think we're just gonna probably call it, and I will meet you guys once we are over the border, most likely over probably in Armadillo or Blackwater, and figuring out what we're doing for the rest of our day today. Again, if anything does happen interesting at the border, though, of course I'll be showing that as well, but if nothing interesting is happening at the border, then I will see you guys again once we're over in either Blackwater or Armadillo, discussing our plans for the rest of today. Oh, howdy.
If you're looking for the Fat Man, probably best to telegram him.
Okay.
Alright.
Will
Yeah,
do.
he retired from the army today. So
Wait, what?
yeah, he's warden of the
I
prison.
have alcohol and I have
Um,
mango juice.
But like, he's a civilian job now.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah, so I think he's sorting out his desk, taking all his belongings and moving office. So he might be
What
a little busy.
happened? Last I heard he was doing great.
Oh no, he wasn't, amigo. It's just
He just wanted to
he's getting
change
on
the
in
pace?
life. So he's getting an old man,
Okay. Can I talk to you over here for a second?
Yeah. Don't worry, business is all still going on. It's just
Yeah, so who should I talk to about business then?
still Rico, amigo.
Okay. So nothing's changed then?
No, nothing's changed. He's just in a different place now.
Oh,
it's,
okay.
It's so he can do a little bit of extracurricular activities, if you know what I mean.
I got you.
Without getting the rest of us in trouble. So.
Oh, yep.
Alright, but best to telegram him, alright? He's got a few things lined up, I believe.
Alrighty. Yeah, I was told by someone over the border that he's probably going to be around in an hour or two, so I'll just probably.
Yeah, see, come back.
Yeah, I'll send him a telegram. See what happens.
Well, yeah, alright. Hope everything is well, see.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit then, fella.
Alright, man, look after yourself. Adios.
Hey, thank you as always. You take care. All right, interesting. So apparently Rico is no longer the head of the army. Apparently he has stepped down and is now working on some stuff with the Mexican prison, which is interesting. To be honest, after him giving us that tour, I'm not surprised. That freaking prison over in Mexico is amazing. And, you know, if I ever got captured, it seems like a pretty nice place to spend your time, to be honest. Although there are some pretty bad stuff down there. But either way, that's definitely some interesting info. But let's head over to let's head over to Blackwater, I believe, and I'll meet you guys once we're over there and changing our course for the day just a little bit. Alrighty, so we are back now. It is actually the day after the last clip. Unfortunately, as usual, I had some stuff come up and was no longer able to record, but it's actually for the better because today we actually have a town hall meeting up in New Moscow. I think it's going to be happening within the next hour or so, so we're going to be heading up there. We are going to take our coat off though for at least the trip up, maybe even our vest, because it is quite hot clothing. I also saw that they are soon adding in a new feature on Goldrush, which is going to be really cool, where basically if you're in a super hot area, you're going to need cool clothing on. If you're in a super cool area, you're going to need obviously some more warm clothing on, and it will affect your health and other stuff like that. So I'm very excited for that. It'll definitely make sure people are actually dressed up for New Moscow. It's just a little bit of a cool immersion feature overall, so I'm definitely excited to see that feature. But again, we're gonna for now head up to New Moscow, and I'll probably see you guys when the meeting is happening. Again, if something happens before then, something interesting, I'll of course show you guys, but if not, I'll see you guys once we are back all the way up in New Moscow, having a little bit of a town hall meeting, discussing just some overall plans of the town, some stuff that has gone on recently, as well as the future of the town, and of course starting to give people some more definite roles and having everything a little bit more structured up there. Either way, I will see you guys in a little bit up in the good old New Moscow. Alrighty, here we go. Everyone's getting into the saloon, and I think we're finally having it.
You can sit down. So, I would like to open the first meeting of the town. First ever, I guess. We had some meetings, but this is the official one. Today we're going to discuss some changes that happened in town, you know, some attacks, stuff that's been going on recently that we need better solution, better organization. We need to vote on some things. There is some businesses, some stuff that most of you know about Voin. That's the first topic we'll start with. The second thing we need to discuss further is the attacks. Does anybody know any kind of information so far on the attackers who came with the wagon?
We just know what they told us yesterday for the most part, I think.
No additional information, no.
Yeah, pretty sure that's all we know is what we had.
Alright, Jay, you wanted to say something about that, or?
I just want to know if we had any information on it. Like, that was a big thing. It's like finding out that people are coming up here pissed off and, you know, attacking people.
Fucking cowards, you ask me.
For sure.
For somebody who doesn't know what happened, right? The point was of their attack because it made 3 families mad. Which I'm not aware of, that I was doing anything. To be honest, I was just drinking. Not even doing anything like profit-wise, anything against anybody in that week that they attacked. So I'm gonna come clean, I'm very honest, usually. Not all the time, but usually. Yeah, I didn't do nothing. That was just, I don't know what it was. But they did that. You need to find out who did it. It's a pretty big group if they say 3 families for some reason. Come and torture people. But yeah, that's just, if you don't have any information, just keep on a lookout, and I guess we'll find it eventually.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find them in case they come back here. Unless they come back here, which we're guessing they're gonna do eventually at some point.
Do you have any information about the gunsmithing?
Not a thing yet. No waiting.
Nothing.
Alright, still nothing on our gunsmith, which is kind of disappointing. We've been waiting a long time for our gunsmith, but hopefully that's soon. Hopefully we can get it built again. We've just been waiting stuff up here in New Moscow for so long to get stuff.
We need to push for that gunsmith. But yeah, also what I was thinking, I don't know if you all agree on that, to make this weekly thing, right? Every 7 days.
Oh, I think this should definitely be weekly.
Weeks, but I think
just stay in contact with everyone
here
would be
we can
nice.
discuss all the things that's happening, to bring up any complaints about anything, to fix the issues between each other, right? So that thing where, like how Void exploded out of nowhere, easily if we just talked to each other, right? There is nobody to blame for that. So yeah, that's why we need to have that, a community thing. Do you all agree to make it a weekly thing or in 2 weeks? Every 2 weeks?
I would say maybe every 2 weeks, like today, one day before the council meeting, so the stuff that is discussed is actually fresh.
We should have it at the same time as well, just so everyone knows when to be there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
At the same time every week? Or every other week?
I think 20 minutes before now, every 2 weeks would be nice.
Hey.
Yeah, I think 2 weeks. Yeah, you're right, guys.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What I was thinking also in those 2 weeks, to make it every new people that come, right, that would like to become a citizen, to get all the perks, to get ability to vote and to contribute to the community. We can all hear them out on the meetings like this every 2 weeks, and everybody all together vote and choose who is going to be a citizen and who not. So we'll bring stuff up, like choose what we are going to do, and then throughout the 2 weeks we'll just try to push that, to make that until the next meeting, right? So the things keep moving, so it's not unorganized, right? Also the militia things. How is that going, guys?
The
uniforms could do some work, like.
I think the uniforms look good.
The uniforms, to be honest.
That makes 2 of you.
Hey, thanks, Seville. I appreciate you, bud.
I thought they looked good.
Hey, look,
They
man,
do.
look, I mean, you've got
They
good
do look
taste.
good.
You know, these other delinquents, they
mhm.
don't know fashion, and they came and slapped them in the fucking face. So.
Scar, this would probably be a good time to discuss what you actually want the militia or guard to do. You know, besides, of course, fighting wolves off. This new thing with these attacks, that's a perfect example. None of us were there at the time. If we had been, then that would have given us a purpose. But what in general, it's like you and Frank, probably the two ones would have your ideas here. So what do you want it to do?
Yeah, in my when the card was brought up at the beginning, right, is because we were Frank and I, we were talking at the time when the town opened, and why we needed a guard is because the deputies are not usually here, right? And it can take them a lot of time to come. So if we have a guard, we can protect the town. If somebody takes the town, we can bring them down and bring them to them, right? We can defend from wolves, put the torches around in the snow, stuff like that. So the people that come, civilians, and also to not make it look like a hideout for criminals, right? Checking IDs. So I think that's the biggest thing, but I think Frank has a better vision of it, to be honest. What do you think, Frank?
Yeah, I mean, that's the groundwork of it, but I think the problem is our hands are tied in terms of our true capacity. Honestly, I think we should have
believe
far
there's some
more
wolves
to
outside.
say. We should have the same capacity of any law enforcement, or at least equal, or some capacity of that, at least to detain. Yeah, that's the problem. Honestly, in my opinion, that is the major problem.
To not have the ability as a deputy, or what?
To a degree, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, the whole thing should be across the board, cooperation-wise, but they've essentially tied our hands. You know, the most we can do is just say, "Hi, how you doing? You having a nice day, bud?" You know, at the end of the day, we should have the capacity to say, "Right, this fella is fucking bad, fucking news. Get him out the fuck. If I see him come back into town, we'll blow his fucking head off." You know what I mean? If there's a buy that shouldn't be here, we should have the capacity at least to determine that and enforce it, you know?
Of course. The thing is, I think for the start, the militia should be friendly, maybe not.
I mean,
sound like
that's
you guys
the
are
thing.
gonna
Most folks are
kill
coming
people.
through here, Scott. Most folks that are coming through here are friendly, that's the thing, but it's the folks that don't want to live here that are coming in just to fuck with the people here, you know? We need to have
I
a
don't think
consequence
if somebody
for them
comes,
people.
I think if somebody comes and threatens the militia, I think you guys have the right to shoot them. Why not? Or something that is considered
of course we
harming
do. I mean,
the town.
if they threaten us, but the thing is, if we know they are up to no good, that we can actually like send them out.
I think we can like. I think we should go like week at least, like on their terms. And then when they see that we're doing a good job as a town, right? And you guys are guards, then we can ask more and more to push it, right? When they get a hold. But I think that can be worked out to have like here in town some kind of role or something. But we can bring. You know what we'll do, Jay? We discussed on the council, right? We can bring a couple people with us.
Yeah,
So why not bring the militia, I mean the guards, to them, and just all of us discuss it with the deputies, sheriffs and stuff. I think that's the best. What do you think, Frank?
Yeah, it's the best way to clarify. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frank, if you
We'll
want
do
to come
that.
anyway.
Yeah, then the first council will announce it to them, and we'll come all together.
There definitely has to be some sort of clarification on this boundary they put on us that we're not allowed to pursue. I think if a fella's still in the snow, and I've got a horse, I think I have every right to chase him till he's on fucking dry land. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we should bring the whole guard though. I think if we bring anybody to the council meeting, 1 or 2 at most.
They try not to seem
So,
like
like, bring
intimidating or
Frank.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Don't bring all the guard there. It looks a little scary.
And also, I don't want
Full wagon.
the other council members to get mad that we're bringing, 6 people with us as well as they're not bringing anybody. Frank is one thing, and then
He's one thing, all right.
But yeah, we can. If that's over with that part, Jay, we can later discuss it to see the dates and who will bring and stuff like that on the militia side. But now we can get on the side of the members. I see a couple new faces around here.
I think we're just gonna be going through a bunch of the newcomers that have come up here recently. So I might just skip past this real fast, just because we're going over all the new people. Alrighty, that's pretty much the whole meeting. I think we're gonna go over a bunch of new people that are new to town. Honestly, New Moscow's been looking real nice.
It should be.
But either way, though, I think that's gonna be pretty much about it for the community meeting. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy this episode and are looking forward to the future of New Moscow, because it is definitely getting up there, and I'm definitely excited. But either way, hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, as always, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.